Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to create a new volume or partition inside of Windows Server 2025. Before we get started with today's video, if you guys are interested in purchasing Windows Server, remote desktop licenses, Windows 10, Windows 11, Microsoft Office, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll have those links down below. So without further ado, let's jump in. Alright guys, so here we are inside of Windows Server 2025. Now, there are a few different ways to format or partition drives inside of Windows Server. We're going to start by hitting the Windows key and we're going to just type in format. And if you type in partition or format, we should see create and format hard disk partitions. And that's a setting, so we can click in that to open it up. Now, if you notice here at the bottom, let me expand this a little bit. We have this little key, and that's telling us that anything in blue is primary partition and anything in black is unallocated. Now, because I'm using a virtual hard disk, I'm not going to have the option for unallocated at this time. Okay, so again, because I'm using a Hyper-V virtual machine in this case, if I wanted to, partition my virtual hard disk, that's going to be done in the Hyper-V manager. But typically on a Windows system that's installed directly to a computer, we can right-click anywhere in this unallocated space here, which would be, again, below here, and that's going to give us the option for new span volume, striped volume, mirrored volume, a new RAID 5, and then we've got additional options and properties as well. Now we can also create and format partitions with the command prompt. So if I close out of all of this, we'll hit the Windows key and I'm going to type CMD. Okay, and then we'll right click on the command prompt and click Run as Administrator. The command that we're going to enter first is diskpart. All one word, diskpart. Let's press enter. It's going to show us our disk and it'll list our computer name as well. And then let's go ahead and do disk space list. Now, this is going to give us a list of different commands that we can execute in regards to our disks. One of the first ones we'll use here is select, and then we'll do space disk. If I do Windows key and E together and go to this PC, we can see that we have our local disk, which is our C drive. That's the one that I want to use. And so that is going to be disk 0. Okay, and then I'll do space and 0. Now within that disk, I can also select a volume. If I go back to the partition, create and format hard disk partitions, this is going to show us that we have disk 0. And we can also select volume 0. So I'll do select space volume, and I'll select volume 0. So volume 0 is the selected volume. Now, with our volume selected, there is a command here that I could use to shrink my current volume size, and then I could then go in and create a partition with the additional space created. So, for example, I could do shrink space desired. We can see the shrink command right here, reduce the size of the selected volume, which we just selected the volume 0. After this, you attach an equals, then the size in megabytes. Let's say I want to shrink it by 20 gigabytes. That would be the equivalent of 20,000 megabytes. So I'll press enter. And again, we get a virtual disk service error here. This is because I'm using a virtual disk. But the point here is just to show you guys how to manipulate the disk via the command prompt and then via the settings menu that we were on a little bit ago inside of disk management. And then we could follow that with create partition. So again, we can refer to our commands here. Okay, so then we can go in and type create partition primary size equals, and in this case we would want to match it to the command that we just inputted, which is 20,000 megabytes. Looks like we might actually have to select the disk first. So select disk 0. Let's see if I can try that again. We'll press enter. Okay, and then here again, we're returning an error that no usable free extent could be found, and that's because the previous shrink command also didn't work. Now, after creating a new volume, we can also format the partition directly from the command prompt as well. For that, we can type format, followed by FS. Let's say I want to format this as NTFS. Then we'll type quick and label, and then equals. And for example, we could type new volume, but this is where you could enter any label that you want. Looks like I have a typo there. It says foreman. Sorry, format space FS equals NTFS, quick label new volume. So basically we're formatting this and we're also assigning a label to the volume. We'll press enter, and we'll need to have the volume selected for that. My apologies. So we would select volume 1, for example, enter that, We're getting this error again because I do not have a new partition and we can't do it on the current boot system page file, crash dump, or hibernation volume. So that's why that's not working. But again, the point of this video is just to show you guys how we can use these commands to format and create new partitions. With the same one selected here, we could do assign followed by a letter equals, and then maybe we want to do E. So now diskpart successfully assigned the drive letter or mount point. And we can simply type exit to leave diskpart. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about anything we went over, feel free to drop those in the comments below, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. Again, if you're interested in purchasing genuine Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo software. We'll have those links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to hear what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support our channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.